Sometimes I come across people and they're wandering around with their camera, and I'll talk to them and they'll tell me, yeah, I'm looking for a story. I'm trying to find a story. I need to find something to talk about to show people. And so instead of trying to find a story, I've got a better tip. Try to find a theme. And let's check that out.
Click, 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 click and a pick it. Click, 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 click and a pick it. Click, 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 click and a pick it. Click, click, click.
So it's a lot easier to find a theme and then take part of that theme and develop your story from your theme. So today's theme is lazy day. It has to deal with people crashing out, sleeping on the bench, the ground, the motorcycle, and it also has to do with people just kind of hanging out, doing their own thing for whatever reason. And so today that's my theme. And from the theme, you can develop your story. Maybe it has to do with how safe people feel sleeping outside without fear of being bothered. Whatever it is, start a theme and then build off of that theme to make your story, okay? It's just that simple. And so today's theme is lazy day. All right, so this first shot is what many people aspire to seek out. Maybe a porch or a deck with a place to have your rocking chair and just kind of hang out and just zone out. Now, I have an Uncle Joe, and he told me, he said, you know what? That's my dream, to have that kind of a place to just sit there and relax. And his whole life he waited to retire to get this dream come true. And he finally achieved it. And so most of the shots that I see him of, he's sitting in some chair just kicking back. So his dream became a reality, and that's pretty cool. All right, so let's do another shot. So oftentimes when I'm traveling through Asia, just riding my motorcycle, I'll see people kicking back in an interesting scene. And this guy seemed very friendly. I was trying to find directions, and he's just hanging out in this nipa and bamboo style shelter building, and it just kind of made for an interesting scene. He's kind of staying out of the sun, but he's in a little bit of sun also. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he's waiting for a bus or what, but he was a friendly guy, and he was kind of nice to see. All right, so this was kind of an interesting scene. All these kids trying to share the same bench down by the boulevard in Dumaguete. They could be street children. It's hard to say, I don't know. Or they could just be friends hanging out, just spending the day relaxing. You never know. Okay. And this, I love this shot. This is just this dog fast asleep. It was an early sunrise morning, and he's laying on the boardwalk wall down in Dumaguete. And you see the bokeh from the lights as the sun's just starting to come up. I was trying to capture sunrises this morning, and I thought this was pretty neat to have this dog just fast asleep out here, a stray street dog. Okay, and we've got, this is kind of a fun shot. And this young man was just hanging out on his motorcycle, one foot barefoot, the other foot with his shoe on. And he kind of reminded me of like a James Dean. He's just kind of hanging out, kind of looking cool, but not really trying to look cool, but he looks pretty cool. And I thought, you know, I would have loved to have had a motorcycle at his age and just to hang out. That would have been pretty exciting. But I wasn't allowed to get a motorcycle until I left home, so yeah, you got that right. And this is a guy in a fishing village, and I thought this was pretty cool. He is fast asleep on this fishing net. So if you've got no pillow, you can improvise and use a fishing net. And so this was kind of a fun scene. You know, and that's the beauty of street photography. There's always surprises around different corners. You don't know what you're going to find. So if you're looking for a story, start with a theme like you're in a fishing village, just shooting the different people, and then develop a story from that. Well, ask these guys where they sleep. Maybe that's your story. Hey, where do you guys sleep? Do you sleep on the boat? Do you sleep on the ground? Do you sleep on a net? Where do you sleep? And maybe that could be your story for the day. All right. And so this other one, this was kind of a fun shot. I'm going through Bacong in the Philippines, and I just turn the corner, and I see these people sitting on this hand cart. I'm like, I've never seen people sitting on a handcart just hanging out. And it might be interesting to see one person, but there's two people hanging out on this cart. So it just made for a very interesting surprise. All right, and they seem pretty friendly, kind of curious about what I'm doing. All right, and this was kind of a fun shot. Somebody was posing for a photo down by Valencia Falls, or Valencia River. And the river in Valencia town, let's just say that, I'm not sure the name of this river. But I just happened to get there as she's posing for the photo, and I thought, oh yeah. So I take my camera out and I take the shot. So you can have a lazy day just hanging out in the water with your family and your friends. Now, a lot of times, I'll see these guys just hanging out. Maybe they don't have work, maybe they're on a break, maybe they're just chatting up. But they're just kind of checking things out. You know, he's kind of curious at me, and I'm curious at him, and I like the scene with the Coca-Cola and the different Coca-Cola colors on this wall, and I thought, yeah, there's a shot. So I took the shot. Okay. And then this was a really interesting scene. This was in Cebu City. And I don't know if this guy fell asleep here at night, and then as the morning came, he never really looked at these signs here, or he really didn't care. But it's just kind of interesting because he needs a bath more than anything. Maybe he's been on the street for a while, we don't know. Maybe he's working and he's just resting and threw some cardboard out. It's hard to say. But he's got a very interesting shirt on with the basketball shooting through the hoop, and it just made for a lot of thinking. This is one of those thinking shots, and so anytime you see wording with things that don't really connect and it just seems like it's opposing, take that shot, okay? Because those shots are hard to find, and they're kind of like photographic treasures. They tell a story, and it's something of strong interest. All right. Now this other one, this lady is waiting for something, and it just seemed kind of unique the way she's sitting here. You can't see her feet, and she's got her shoes just waiting for her feet to go back in. But what I really liked about this the most was there was repeating patterns. You can see the posts, the chairs, and I was able to take the shot to stagger these posts so you could see the patterns within the shot. So try to do that. If I could have staggered the benches more, it would have been even more dramatic. But I kind of wanted to get everything framed in the shot. And so this seemed to work out for me. Everything's framed, and I can at least see the pattern in there, and then kind of see her shoes hanging out in the middle of the photo. So try to seek those things out. And this is a classic. This guy is just crashed out, and he's sleeping in the funniest position. And this can't be too uncomfortable for his foot to just be kind of draping over this bench. I would think that it would poke him eventually. It looks like he's got a nice bed set up with the cardboard, but it's just such an interesting scene. And he looks like he's working, but he's taking a break doing something. All right, so being that he has all this cardboard, oftentimes if you park your motorcycle, they'll put a piece of cardboard over the top of it to keep the sun off the seat and to keep it cooler. And so he might be a motorcycle parking attendant taking a rest on his cardboard. That's what I'm going to guess from this. So that could be a story, right? You could interview him and ask him what he's doing, what his job is. But start with your theme, and your theme can develop into a story. You see how that works? Pick a theme, lazy day. Pick a theme, sleeping outside. Could be anything. And so this person was very interesting. I just like the feel of this shot. If you can find a dark background with a bright, sunny day, it'll really contrast it. Yeah, and I don't know if they're sad. I don't know if they're just curious. But it's an interesting scene. Anyway, you can look at it. All right? Okay. And this next one, this was kind of interesting. I don't see this very often. People just so tired that they're just going to crash it on their motorcycle. He's probably waiting for somebody shopping at the market. Maybe he's bored. Maybe he didn't get a lot of sleep. We don't know. But there's a lot going on in this scene. A lot of different colors, a lot of different textures. And with him being the focal point, it makes it kind of interesting. Okay. All right, so not all of your street photography shots are like really happy shots. This poor lady's sitting down on the stairs, and it looks like her leg and her foot is in really, really tough shape. And I really feel bad when I see that, but maybe she feels that there's other people that are worse off than her that can't get out at all, and at least she's getting out. And maybe she doesn't have much to do, so she comes down to the market and kind of hangs out, or she's waiting for someone. We don't know. But it's an interesting scene, one that makes you think. So try to find those shots. Even though they're not the happiest shots, they connect us to the human side, whether it's joy, sorrow, sadness, success. Try to find those shots, okay? All right, because it's reality. Maybe I know a guy that suffers from diabetes with his foot, and when he sees that, he might feel something strongly because he's also suffered. So take the shot. Just take the shot. Now this is kind of a fun scene. This guy's just kind of hanging out in this in the stainless steel Jeep, and it's just kind of weird how he's just sleeping with his arm up in the air. I thought that was kind of crazy. And I just kind of walking down the street, see this, I'm like, oh yeah, there we go, click, click. It's fun for me. It's fun to find these things. It's fun to explore. It's fun to connect to the human side of life. It's just it makes you feel alive. It beats sitting home watching the damn TV. I'll say that. All right, so this is kind of a really interesting scene, and I caught this just in time. So this young man is fast asleep selling rice. Now, these kids that work at the market, they work from like 4 or 5 a.m. up until 9, 10 o'clock at night. The hours they work is so crazy. So if he's asleep, you know, I kind of feel bad because they really put in the time here. They work really hard. And oftentimes these kids are going to school and they're working as many hours as they can to help their family. So it's not an easy life here. People have to work really, really hard. All right, so this is a cat. Maybe he's got 9 lives. Maybe he's got 8 left. But in any event, he's hanging out, and it looks like he's maybe missing an eye. I don't know for sure. But I thought, oh, that's an interesting shot. So I took the shot. All right, I think we got, what do we got? 2 more. Okay. So I'm walking the streets of Zamboanga, and I just see this lady holding her kid, and her kid's fast asleep. Now the weird thing, I see these kids, and they're sleeping, and they look so lifeless, and they're so immune to all the noises of the Philippines. It looks like these kids are dead, and they're holding these dead kids. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen that in the U.S. anywhere in my life. But these kids are just so fast asleep that it's like nothing can wake them up. It's the weirdest thing. But it's a beautiful thing, too, to see this little kid fast asleep with mama. All right. And so we got one last shot. Let's go through the last shot. All right. So if your friends ever tell you to get a room, this is the perfect example. I'm walking down the beach, and I see these people snuggled up against a wall. Now, if anybody needs a room, it's this couple here, and it's just kind of ironic. But it's a lazy day. Maybe they don't have any money, and this is as close as they can get to having a private cuddle session together. And more power to them. I get it. I'm into the cuddling. I can see doing that. And, you know, in a society where there's very little privacy at home, sometimes you need to go to extreme measures to find some privacy to get out and have a lazy day. And that's okay. All right, so hopefully that made you think about things, and maybe now you feel real lazy. All right, guys, so starting with a theme and then breaking it down into the smaller elements, looking for the story within the theme. Did that help you when I described my thoughts on the scenes as I was discussing them? Could you see the story start to build when I was talking about the different scenes? That's how I felt I could find a story. But to just come up with a story out of thin air from nothing is like, wow, where do you start? You start with a theme, all right? That's the best advice I could give you. All right, so hopefully those things helped, and if they did, please throw me a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and thank you to those that have. And thank you again, and let's grow together.
Click, 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 click and a picket. Click, 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 click and a picket. Click, 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 click and a picket.